Hello, my dear students. You are welcome on our channel. If you are new on our channel or you have not subscribed, please subscribe it right now and press bell icon so that you can receive our latest notifications soon. Today I am here with an interesting chapter of geography, that is globe, latitudes and longitudes. So students, the earth is very big in size. Nobody can see the whole earth at one time. We can see only a part of it. To study the earth, we can make a small model of it like this. This model, resembling the earth, helps us to study the various features in a better way. Do you know what this model is called? This model is called a globe. So, a globe is a model of the earth. It gives us a true picture of the shape of the earth. The continents and oceans are shown correctly on a reduced scale. Distances and directions are also correctly represented. Globes are of varying size. The globe shows not only the important details of the earth's surface but also helps in understanding the movement of the earth. The globe is mounted on an axis. This is the axis, you can see, and can spin just like the earth. Since the earth's axis is tilted, the axis and the globe too is shown in the same manner. Here you can see the axis is little bit tilted. The earth rotates on this axis. The two ends of the axis are called these two ends. One end is here and one end is here. So this end is called North Pole and this end is called South Pole. So students, the question is, what is an axis? An axis is an imaginary straight line passing through the center of the earth, joining the two poles. Now students, let's know the latitudes. A latitude is the angular distance of a place north or south of the equator as measured from the center of the earth. All latitudes are circles which are parallel to the equator. These are drawn in an east-west direction and are measured in degrees. There are 90 latitudes in the northern hemisphere, which are termed as northern latitudes, while 90 latitudes in the southern hemisphere are termed as southern latitudes. The size of these parallels decreases as we move polewards. Polewards means those two poles that I told you, North Pole and South Pole. The North Pole and the South Poles are the smallest latitudes, not bigger than a dot. So students, here are some important latitudes. 90° north, North Pole. 66.5° north, Arctic Circle. 23.5° north, Tropic of Cancer. 0° equator. 23.5° south, Tropic of Capricorn. 66.5° south, Antarctic Circle. 90° south, South Pole. Now students, let's know about the heat zone. The parallels of latitudes divided the earth into three heat zones on the basis of the amount of heat received from the sun. These three heat zones are torrid zone, temperate zone and frigid zone. You can see in this diagram also, this area is called torrid zone, this area temperate zone here also, and now this area is frigid zone. So now let's know about each zone in detail. So first one is torrid zone. Torrid means hot, the belt on the earth that lies between the equator and the two tropics, tropic of Cancer and tropic of Capricorn, receives direct rays of the sun and experiences high temperatures throughout the year. This area, this belt is also called the tropical zone. The southern half of India lies in the torrid zone. It is because of Tropic of Cancer passes through the middle of India. Now next one is temperate zone. Temperate means moderate, neither very hot nor very cold. The areas on the earth lying between the Tropic of Cancer and the Arctic Circle in the northern hemisphere and the Tropic of Capricorn and the Antarctic Circle in the southern hemisphere are the two temperate zones. One is here, this one, and one is here. Here, the sun's rays are always slanting and it is neither too hot nor too cold. Now, next one is frigid zone. Frigid means cold. The areas on the earth lying between the Arctic Circle and the North Pole in the northern hemisphere. This area. And the South Pole in the southern hemisphere, this area, are two frigid zones on the earth. The sun never rises above the horizon in these areas. The rays fall extremely slanting and do not carry much heat. These regions remain very cold throughout the year. The amount of heat reduces as we move towards the pole. Now students, let's know the longitude. A longitude is the angular distance of a place east or west of the prime meridian. These are lines of reference drawn in the north-south direction from the North Pole to the South Pole and measured in degrees. They are semicircles and the distance between them decreases towards the poles where all longitudes meet. All these meridians are of equal length. Geographers chose the longitude running through the British Royal Observatory at Greenwich near London as the first or prime meridian, and this was numbered as 0 degree. The other half of the line is the 180 degree longitude, and it is named as the international date line. The watches have to be adjusted when one crosses this international date line. On maps, this line is drawn in a zigzag manner so as to avoid crossing any land, to avoid any confusion in time. The number of longitudes is 3, 360, 180 in the eastern hemisphere and 180 in the western hemisphere. Now students, longitudes and latitudes together cut each other called the grid. See this point. In other words, we can say the globe has lines drawn on its surface which form a crisscross pattern called the grid. Now students, let's know the longitude and time. Longitudes have one more function. They help us to calculate time. So first we know let us know about local time. What is local time? Students, the sun is the best timekeeper. The earth takes 24 hours to complete one rotation. It means it takes 4 minutes for each degree to pass in front of the sun. When any meridian is facing the sun, all places on that meridian will have midday or noon. Each meridian will have its own specific time, which will be different from that of the other. This time is called the local time. As the earth rotates from west to east, places east of Greenwich will be ahead of Greenwich time, while places west of Greenwich will be behind it. Next is the standard meridian. Local time on different meridians is different. This leads to a lot of confusion. To avoid this, every country chooses a central meridian. This is called the standard meridian of that country. The local time on this meridian is adopted as the standard time of the country. In India, the longitude of 82 and half degree east, which passes through the Mirzapur city near Allahabad, has been selected as the standard meridian of India, and the time on this meridian is the standard time for India. This is called the Indian Standard Time or IST. Now students, let's know time zone. The standard time of different countries are not the same. India's standard time is 5 hours and 30 minutes ahead of that of Greenwich because India is to the east of Greenwich. When it is 12 noon in India, it will be 5:30 a.m. in the United Kingdom. The world is divided into 24 time zones of 1 hour each zone covering 15 degree of longitude. Student, I am going to tell you one fact. Russia has 11 time zones because of its vast longitudinal extent or the east-west expansion. So students, it was all about globe, latitude and longitudes. Now it's time to discuss some question answers. So first question is, what is a globe? As I told you, a globe is a model of the earth. It gives us a true picture of the shape of the earth. Next question is, what is grid? The globe has lines drawn on its surface, which form a crisscross pattern is called the grid. Next question is, what is local time? I have already told you the local time of a place is that time when the sun shines directly overhead on that line of longitude. Next question is, what is the number of longitude on the earth? So the number of longitude on the earth is 360. Next question is, what is a latitude? The angular distance of a place north or south of equator is called a latitude. Next question is, name the three heat zones. So the three heat zones are torrid zone, temperate zone, and frigid zone. Thank you students for watching this video.